David Spade, the comedian renowned for his sharp wit and memorable roles on Saturday Night Live, SNL, has recently delved into a long-standing disagreement with fellow comedy legend Eddie Murphy. The root of their tension stems from a joke Spade made during his time on the iconic sketch show, a quip that Murphy found offensive and which sparked a rift lasting over 2 decades. In opening up about this, Spade provides insight into the complexities of humor in the entertainment industry, where lines can blur between playful banter and perceived slights, leading to enduring conflicts. To understand the context, recall Spade's tenure on SNL in the 1990s, where he became famous for segments like Hollywood Minute, a rapid-fire roast of celebrities. It was in one such bit that he targeted Murphy, commenting on the actor's career trajectory in a way that Murphy interpreted as dismissive and racially tinged. Murphy, a groundbreaking star who rose to fame with roles in films like Beverly Hills Cop and Coming to America, felt the joke crossed into unfair territory, especially given his status as one of the first black superstars in Hollywood. This incident highlighted the sensitivities around comedy, particularly when it involves power dynamics, race, and professional respect. Spade's recent address of the feud shows maturity and reflection. He acknowledges the hurt caused, explaining that at the time, as a young comedian, he was focused on delivering punchy lines without fully considering the impact. Over the years, the disagreement manifested in subtle ways. Murphy reportedly avoided SNL for a period, and there were rumors of strained interactions in shared circles. Spade's willingness to discuss it now suggests a desire for reconciliation or at least closure, emphasizing how time can soften edges and foster understanding. Comedy by nature pushes boundaries, but this case illustrates the potential fallout. Spade's style, sarcastic, deadpan, often targets the absurdities of fame, but when aimed at peers it can sting. Murphy, known for his explosive energy and transformative characters, built an empire on talent and charisma, making any critique feel personal. Their feud became a talking point in industry lore, symbolizing clashes between different eras and styles of humor. In reflecting, Spade might draw parallels to other comedy beefs, like those between roasters at events where jabs are expected yet can escalate. He has expressed regret, noting that the joke was part of the show's ethos but perhaps went too far. This honesty humanizes him, showing growth from the brash SNL days to a more contemplative phase in his career, with projects like films, Grown-Ups, and podcasts where he dissects comedy. Murphy's perspective adds depth. As a pioneer, he faced barriers Spade didn't, making him protective of his legacy. His return to SNL years later was triumphant, hosting and receiving acclaim, perhaps signaling healing. Spade's address could pave the way for direct dialogue, highlighting forgiveness and entertainment. The incident also sparks broader discussions on comedy ethics. What makes a joke fair? In today's climate, with cancel culture debates, revisiting this feud offers lessons on intent versus impact. Spade's reflection encourages comedians to consider audiences beyond laughs. Personally, Spade's career evolved post-SNL, with hits like Tommy Boy alongside Chris Farley, showcasing his timing. The feud didn't derail him, but addressing it now shows introspection. Murphy's resurgence, with films like Dolomite Is My Name, reaffirms his status. If they reconcile, it could be a feel-good story uniting two icons. Comedy feuds often stem from insecurity or competition, but resolution brings catharsis. Spade's openness invites empathy, reminding that behind punchlines are real feelings. In podcasts or interviews, Spade might elaborate on lessons learned, advising young comics on navigating roasts. Ultimately, this reflection underscores comedy's power to both divide and unite, with hope for mended.